What's going on, buddy boyos? We are live. Welcome to Wednesday night WINsel. In this stream, we kick back, relax, listen to some fucking music, and just chill, my dudes. And we also uncover the mysteries of the universe here as well, but we are live and alive. Shout out to the Cope Gang for staying inside, being inactive. Shout out to the Mystery Gang for being in here, solving those mysteries. We are live and alive. How's everybody doing? We got 2 people in the chat, 2 hombres in the chat already. Good shit. Let me get the music going because I don't have the present screen going right now. Give me a sec. Get the music going real quick. There's the music. All right, there's the music going. We're good. Still halfway through the last Base Pluto stream. Good God, yeah, that stream was quite. I watched. I didn't watch the start of the stream. I started watching like around about the middle of it live when it was going on. I was like, what in the fuck? I was like, what is going on? I was like, is this real? I was like, and then it's like, dude, I don't know why people insist upon having like low IQ troglodytes in their stream, but I mean, like, there's some people you just have on your stream, and you're like, what the fuck? Did you just rolling from Stupid Town? Like some of the dumbest, like, most like a bitch made men I've seen in my whole life. Like these dudes, they get fucking loud and shit. They start yelling and shit. They gotta fucking beat their chest like a fucking monkey, and you just kind of get tired of like seeing it, right? Like it's not that big a deal, but it is, but it's not. Like I don't know. I just find the grandstanding to be a little bit much. But yeah, that stream. If you haven't watched the last Base Pluto stream, you should go watch it. It's a pretty fun watch. You probably won't learn much, but yes, actually, you might actually learn something. You know, when you watch that stream, you're gonna realize like damn, like there's the difference between a black man and a straight up nigga. It's true. And that dude there who showed up, he just like he is what the white man is thinking of when he says, "Man, this is the dude who's like the get." Even if he's not a bad person per se, I don't know. He said he was trolling. He said he was trolling. He probably was. In which case, I don't know. But at the end of the day, like, if he wasn't taking it seriously, like, I don't know. At the end of the day, is what it is. I don't know. But I feel like people use the word trolling now a little bit flippantly. Like they'll say like, "Oh, I was just trolling, bro." Like, nah, nigga, you probably were taking it seriously. Yeah, as he said here, the ironic shit posting is still shit posting. Yeah. It's what it is. Like, even if you're ironically shit posting, it's still shit posting. At the end of the day, it does say something about you. The way you carry yourself a little bit. So let's call it what it is. But yeah, you will learn why Malcolm and Martin died for nothing. Yeah, that's exactly the mindset that I have now. The more you look at the black community, the more you realize, like, damn, these the men of the 19 fucking back in the day, they did all that work just to watch their communities descend into chaos and misery, and yeah, that's the only way to describe it. Just acting generically retarded isn't exactly being Oscar fucking wild. Yeah, Oscar fucking wild. Yeah. He said his 5'1" friend took his girlfriend from him. Dude, he gotta be trolling now, dog. I swear to God, people will. I mean, this is why when people post stuff on the internet and they'll send me a link, I'm like, is this real? Like, how much of the shit you see on WorldStar or YouTube or whatever is even real? Like, how much? You know what I mean? Like, if the world really just is this is a fake gay ass fucking thing now, like where people are just like fake drama just to get clicks and likes, because like that's the new fucking grift now, right? In a way, like it's the easiest way to make money. If you want to make a lot of money, dude, just I mean, I said it before, but there's 2 ways to do it. There's one way is to just spout out opinions that are commonly held by the public, and we'll get the most people to like your content and come to it, and they'll they'll all say, "Oh, I'm gonna pay this guy to hear my opinion come out of his mouth." Okay, well that's one way to do it, and another way to do it is simply just to generate drama for free. Like you just generate drama. You remember those old channels with the pranks? They got exposed later on in life, but think about how much money they made back when people thought they were real. And honestly, just because something isn't real doesn't mean that it's not going to make any money. Look at wrestling. Pro wrestling is a good example of this, where it's like people found out it wasn't real and said, "Fuck it, I'm going to keep watching anyway." Because like, now you could argue that there's more of a product there, but look at reality TV. Reality TV is fake as the $3 bill, but people tune in every fucking day to watch it, to watch a bunch of women on some TV show and on some a distant city have fake drama about their lives and have it all recorded. Well, yeah, like this is the true. We've seen it before. We've seen it happen before, and it's it's just, I don't know, once you see it for what it is, it's hard to unsee it. If life is just one big reality TV show, then what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It seems like a fruitless life, right? I bet he was bald and Indian too. Indian janitor too. Yeah, probably was. What's up, champ? What's up, Mark? I lost my friends with benefits. She had a big ass. It's over, bros. Well, you'll find a new one, right? If you found one earlier, you can find a new one. Who knows? Oh God. But yeah, I watched that stream with Pluto last night. I wasn't there. I think the first two people who were on the stream were Black Pill J and Base Pluto. And then like obviously a lot of the what's the guy's name? Daquan or whatever the fuck his name was. Like what honestly what a generic black name, Daquan. Like could you think of a more generic black name than Daquan? Like maybe Tyrone, obviously, but Daquan, like what the fuck, dude? Can you think of a more generic name than that, dude? I mean, it was just funny. I was like, what in the fuck? It's just funny as fuck. Daquan, like, what are the odds? And he has to act ratchet too on stream. Like, I mean, come on. Like the memes write themselves at this point, dude. The memes write themselves. Daquan, what's the fucking name, came in about 15 minutes in. He came in really early, but so I mean, I watched the whole stream. I watched the part, not the whole stream, part of the stream. I actually went back and watched the start of the stream earlier today, and I kind of stopped watching it later on. But yeah, that stream was wild. Shout out to BPJ though, always killing it. Yeah, that wasn't a bad. I mean, he was there to kind of back up Pluto a little bit. I mean, maybe he wasn't, but at least he tried to be objective as he could. And truth be told, it became very obvious towards at least the parts I watched that the dude was obviously not taking it seriously. Like he'd say one thing, and he'd say one thing, and then you hear him say, "Oh yeah." Like I think he even said that looks matter or something like that, and he would say, "But like." I don't know. It was fucking. There were times where he would like contradict himself in the next statement, or he wouldn't even answer a question. And honestly, when someone doesn't answer a question, it's very obvious they're not there to fucking have a real talk. So they're not really there to talk. So BPJ says he knows the 5'5" guy who can windmill dunk. Great comeback. Yeah. Daquan had me about to trade my kufi for a clan hat, bro. Swear, dude. Yeah, he honestly, dude, like black people will make other black people racist, dog. Like you being honest about it, dog. It's just funny. Like they'll make you become racist. It's like you fucking know what the KKK might have had a point. I don't know. You just like you make you want to go out there and buy a Klan outfit and just join them and say fuck it, dog. Be like Clayton Bigsby from fucking the Chappelle Show. Like you show up, you the most racist dude in the whole fucking place. Oh, this dude on our side, the heat on our side. They're like, take your hood off, We want to see your face. And then it's just like it's you. You're like, what the fuck, dude? It's like, what the fuck? You get no hose. Oh, your nose be ugly. Well, yeah, that was kind of funny. Yeah. Like he would explain why they got no hose in his first statement, and it's like, well, yeah, or the second statement he made, but it's like, yeah, you know why I get no hose, like. Yeah, I guess there's some dude named Ace who was fat. I don't fucking know. And then, I don't know. Daquan was too combative and Pluto was too quiet. Yeah, I was surprised Pluto was as quiet as he was. but maybe he didn't want to get into the hop in the mud. But some people will hop in the mud and have the mud fight. But and honestly, it makes for good content, right? It does make for good content. I get it. It's one of the easiest ways to get clicks and shit. People will watch your content if you're ratchet or crazy or some shit. But honestly, I notice it on my own channel whenever I have those base streams, the ones where I'm going in the people. I think Chip Skylar called it the avatar state. The avatar state. He's like, whenever you go to the avatar state, the views go up, and it's like, yes, true. There's some truth to that. Two of my most watched streams are the ones where I'm going crazy. Going crazy, going off. So PPJ was the beast in that stream. He destroyed Daquan so well. Shit was funny as fuck. Yeah, but the sad part about, I don't know, the internet. When you look at the IQ of the average internet watcher, you realize that does having a good argument matter to a group of people who don't even understand your argument? Like, you can be like, people always make the statement that there's an old statement or old saying that I think even this even came from a rap album, but like Jesus Christ told the truth, but they killed him too, right? They still killed him. So like, just because you have the truth on your side and you're telling the truth, or you're telling the facts as you see it, right? We'll say that. Like, maybe you don't have the objective truth, but you have the data on your side. You have enough anecdotes. You have enough whatever on your side to back up what you're saying. It doesn't really matter if the audience is so fucking low IQ they either don't care, or they rather appeal to some other bullshit. So, it's just simply like, it feels like a fruitless effort to. It's like you casting pearls to a swine. Like, you can. Does it matter? Like, okay, so I'm talking to you, and then you totally just ignore everything I just said, and you make some funny joke, and everybody laughs at your joke. So at that point, I've literally lost the whole argument. I might have had the correct argument, but it doesn't matter because everybody laughed at your joke. So, I just look bad now. You realize that rhetoric and emotional appeals work far better than you want to admit sometimes. Like, it's easy to say, oh yeah, the most logical arguments win. Well, do they always win? Or do you have to have a little bit of quip and a little bit of you kind of have to have it all to win an argument now, right? Especially when you're having an online debate with somebody, or not really even debate with I guess you're just sparring with somebody, and at least intellectually sparring, and like sometimes a lower IQ person will win, if only because they're just stronger than you. They'll just say things that and not back it up, but it doesn't matter. You want to know why? Because his audience doesn't care. Your audience is looking at it saying, "Well, you're winning," but but when you're looking at the greater whole of society, they're looking at this stream saying, "Oh, dude, he destroyed him, bro. He said he got no bitches, and if you ain't get no bitches, and you ain't really winning the argument." I was like, well, I don't know what to say. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's the standard that the society is being held to, that he who puts his a dick in a vag last night is the man, and he wins the argument. What do you expect to happen, right? If that's the standard you're being held to, that's what you're being held to, right? Which is sad. And he thinks we look up to Myron Gaines of all people. Well, that's fucking weird. That dude's weird. Dick Quack flexing. He smashed lots of thoughts as if that is a legit argument. Yes, it's not, but people will say it as if it is, and then people will hear that and say, well, yeah, if you don't get no bitches, how do you know about bitches, right? You really have to like put yourself in the shoes of a 100 IQ, 90 IQ, even an 85 IQ motherfucker, right? Like, he might understand what you're saying, but he doesn't understand what you're saying. Like once again, people will say things and not understand the implication of what you just said, or rather, you'll say something and people will not understand the implication of what you just said. You can easily just like lose your fucking mind in trying to explain very, very basic facts to somebody, but they either can't understand it or they won't understand it. And when they won't understand it, the only conclusion is that, okay, well, if you won't understand it, okay, well then either A, you have a vested interest in not understanding it, or you lack the competency to understand it, right? And then that means you can't understand it, right? So it's just it's just funny. Daquan was proudly ignorant, which spits in the face of every black person who died trying to go to school. Oh, dude. Yeah. Majority of Foids on online dating now are self-obsessed gym-tatted themselves. There's a reason why they're miserable and single. Tall chat only. Yeah. It is for people who live in Section 8, not for people who own the building. Huh. Truth without the power is dangerous. Today, liars have the power, so you're always in danger if you tell the truth. This is the conclusion I come to as well. Where I've made the statement before that like might is it really might makes right to some extent is true, right? Where like if you have the economic or the actual physical force to impose your will on somebody else, then it's irrelevant if that person has the truth in their if the person tells the truth or not. Plenty of people told the truth. Like I said, Jesus Christ told the truth, and they killed him too. So it's like, you when you look at, oh, I have the truth on my side, therefore, I have the best argument. Well, it's almost irrelevant if you don't have the ability to impose that truth on somebody else, or impose that on somebody else, right? Or to prove it, right? And so you may have the truth on your side, but if you lack the power in which to impose it on the people or society at large, then it's almost irrelevant. Like the guy who wants to operate with 2 + 2 equaling 5 or 6 or some bullshit, then and he has an army on his side. Well, it's almost irrelevant that you have the truth on your side. Now there are consequences for operating in lies, and his empire might not last as long as it could because he's operating in lies. But at the end of the day, his will be done on that day, right? His will is done because you lack the skill or the ability or whatever to impose your will on society. So, and call it what it is, And so might doesn't make you factually right, but it does make you, it doesn't even make you really morally right. But it simply means that you can impose your will on society, right? So that's all it means. Oh, brutal, yeah. No bitches times yeah. How many times can you say no bitches, dude? He hears you but never understands. Explaining basic facts. Yeah. That's what it basically comes down to. They hear but they never understand, and that's scary. It literally goes in one ear and right out the other ear, right? Sometimes people are committed to misunderstanding as well. That's true. That's true as well. People will hear what you say, know what you mean, and then completely just say, I'm going to intentionally lead you astray by saying I don't understand. Just because if I admitted that I understand what you said, it would destroy my entire argument, right? People will do stuff like this all the time. And in order to catch somebody doing it, you really have to like keep prodding and poking and trying to figure out, okay, what don't you understand about what the fuck I just said, right? Especially if it's a statement so black and white that you can't not understand it. So you really have to like, is this person low IQ, or are they intentionally doing this to me to make me feel stupid, or to gaslight me into thinking this person that I'm like saying you could say something in plain English and they'd be like, what? What do you mean that? What do you mean looks matter? What do you fuck you mean? What the fuck do you mean what I mean? Like, and then you show them a chart, you show them this, show them the data, and they're like, well, I don't know, man. I've seen dudes on the street who when I walk around my town, I see people with girlfriends all the time. And it's like, okay. And then they'll say things like, well, I have a friend who he's dating a Stacy, and then you ask, and then like, this is what I mean when I say men overrate women, where it's like men will take any dude who's got a woman, he'll be like that bitch is bad. And it's like, man, come on, dog. She's just a woman, dog. You're just a woman. But people will take a 5 out of 10 and make it an 8 out of 10, and then claim that they found fucking gold when all they found is fool's gold, right? So, this is funny. The queen made himself look like a man child with all the contradiction in female logic. You are bitches, shame tactics. Yeah. But the sad part is that in the black community at large, shit like that works. Like, you have to, if you know your audience is going to be a bunch of black people, and especially if they're uneducated, shit like this works whether you like it or not. And a lot of more intellectual black men don't want to admit that. Like, making jokes and quips and just being making an ass of yourself, and he who is the loudest in the room, and he going crazy in the room and shit. That's the dude that he's got the he got the power in his hands, right? Versus like you, who's trying to be rational and have the best argument. It's almost irrelevant. Like in the black community, shit like this works. And the tactics are different for every single a racial group. But at the end of the day, like, depending on who you're talking to, these arguments, these little fucking quips and shit, they call you bitchless and you got small dick, or you fucking short, or they'll just insult you the whole time. Ad hominem, right? Ad hominem attacks. A logical fallacies only matter when people care about them. Right? At the end of the day, like, though, if somebody makes a logical fallacy about you making fun of you or some shit, it's almost irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like, imagine how cucked you are to have. Imagine how cucked you have to be to complain that women aren't allowed on a male panel. Yeah. That one I don't. It's like even men want women on a panel, and it's like, dude, can men have a spot where they just like chill and talk about shit instead of having every single woman on the face of the planet in their space? Like, there are like no male spaces left, and then people wonder why men are like miserable. Like, well, duh, like you took away their spaces, so like they can't talk anywhere, flippantly anymore. So he said he smashed 25 women in 3 years, and Jay said how many were online, and his response was, "It doesn't matter." Huh. And once again, when you assuming he's telling the truth, when you look at the amount of women he's gone through in 3 years, look at how many broken women he's gone through in 3 years. 25? Like, come on, dude. And then you wonder what the fuck I'm talking about when I say like the moral decay of society. Like, the black community is simply the canary in the coal mine, dude. That's all it is. Facts. Daquan made a somewhat legit point. The BPs spend too much time online, that the internet isn't real life. I don't know. I hear this argument all the time. The internet's not real life. The internet's not real life. And to some extent, I get it. Like, when you walk around the planet, but is it? I mean, is it not? Is it not simply an extension of human society, just like concentrated online, on message boards and social media? Like, people will take your social media and extrapolate that to real life anyway, right? So is it really not real life, or is it simply just a matter of like, I don't know, like, people. I know, like, your Facebook account is not you, but people will, women, especially women, will judge you by your Instagram account or your your Snap score or some shit. Like, they'll judge you by these things. So, and people will judge you by your social media. Look at things like a LinkedIn. A LinkedIn is not you per se, but people will look at your LinkedIn profile and see, is this dude legit? Who is this guy? And what's he doing? Yada yada yada. They'll be constantly looking at your ass. So it's like, when you're looking at these online apparatuses and think they're not real life, but then you're judged by them in real life. I don't know how do you square that circle, right? It seems weird. Especially when like a dating has completely gone online, in the sense that Instagram and other social media accounts are the new platform for dating now. So like, if it's not real life, but I'm forced to use a online apparatus to interact in real life, then I don't know. Like, like, it is weird. Now, I do understand that people will they'll behave differently online versus how they behave in public, but even that's not really true anymore. People will do stuff in real life just to get stuff online now. So who knows? The black pill is an extremely broad space full of incels, normies, and chads. Probably a few women, and he doesn't respect evidence, so why care about someone who can't read? Women in the Rainbow Coalition own everything, so what's wrong with having a male space? That's true. Narcissus was a mythological figure doomed for punishment by Nemesis, this goddess of wrath, of hubris, to be in love with his mirror image, seen in clear water, but forever out of reach. Your modern women today. Yeah, that's true. Does your average woman actually know inside that she's just average? Probably no. Cause like I said earlier, she's been told by the media, told by her father, her grandfather, her uncle, her brother, a bunch of men in her life, her male friends, her non-male friends, her teacher at school, yada yada yada, that she's beautiful and she's perfect. and she's been told that her whole life, and you expect this woman to come out of that system thinking that she's average. Like, you're out of your mind, dude. You know, no one ever told them the truth, and no one ever will, because women can't handle the truth. So, but as she's seen above average by the majority of men, it does not matter anyway. Yeah, that's true. There's some truth there as well. Like the statement that I make all the time about men overrating women is it's we not only are they being reinforced by themselves, but technically speaking, they're you know is your overration really, or overrating really unfounded when your life doesn't reflect that, right? Like, so if you're some fat chick, but Chad smashes you on a slow night, like, technically speaking, your delusion has been affirmed, right? In the same way that we affirmed, not we in general, but anymore ubiquitous we, but we affirm trans people, or these things now, trans men and trans women, or trans women or women, like when you hear that your entire life from not the time when you hear that when you transition from society and everybody's reinforcing your delusion, why would you think otherwise? Now, obviously, these people still commit suicide at a very high rate, but at the same time, like, if everybody is out there reinforcing some fake thing in your mind that's not there, or maybe it's there, but I don't know. At the end of the day, if somebody reaffirms your delusion every day, and you're walking around like that, why would you expect that person to not think that they're that thing? Like, and since society seems to have no appetite to tell them otherwise, so technically speaking, we're just taking people who are mentally ill and affirming their delusion about who they are. And and the sad part is that if you point it out, you're called the crazy person, right? If you point it out saying that, hey, this thing over here is a man, but it claims to be a woman, you get called the bigot. You get told that you're a bad person, and then you sort of get shamed into accepting the narrative. And what do you like? Once again, like, if somebody keeps affirming your delusion, what do you say? Who, I don't know. What do you say to that? The average woman is above average. The average man is below average. Yeah, how does that work, dude? The internet isn't real life. Fruits and a couples meet online. It's been steadily increasing every single year. The internet is absolutely real life. I think the old stats were revised to 90+% or something, weren't they? Yeah, that's pretty bad. So blissfully blind to the screaming discrepancy between the actual looks, which stay forever out of reach in reality, and the actual looks. Men hardly can have that bliss of delusion. Yeah, men aren't allowed to have delusions, or they aren't allowed to have any unless you're Chad, really. But even he's not really delusional per se. His life is what it is. Like, he is getting women easier than other men are. So even he still is better off than most men are. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Where, like, men in general are not allowed to have delusions, right? We're supposed to just be we have to operate in reality, whether we like it or not. So, and any man who has delusions, well, he gets thrown out to the trash can, right? So, society does not affirm men's delusions. Sooner or later, it will all fall apart. Could be, but 2 + 2 = 4 is right, but you get no hoes, nigga. Ass, yeah, nigga head ass, yeah. I do my scientific research in the bedroom while you do yours on the internet. Huh. The internet is real life. Nah, it's worse than that. People will say you're wrong because you have no hoes. That's true. Like, okay, look, dude, I've done the math on my own head. 2 + 2 = 4, but I noticed that there ain't no bitch on your arm, so it's got to be 5. Like, we literally live in idiocracy, part 1. Like, we're on the slow slope downwards towards idiocracy. In fact, we're already there. If I don't know, we're already there. It's already happening. So, yeah, at the end of the day, where we are. Here's the thing, though. Women still have their options from online when they go out. Guys act like women don't carry their phone everywhere, which is filled with Chad, so why would she give you a chance? That's true. Yeah. It is quite the Quite the sad reality we live in here. I got some memes I can do. This is a funny meme that came out today. Oh, let me pull it up.
Please,
I gotta stop the video though. It's from a press conference with the news. Hopefully, I don't get taken off YouTube because but it's pulled from Fox. This is one of the funniest questions I've ever seen asked to a person in my whole life. This is so funny. Here we go. Wait for the ending. It's so funny.
Please, I'll answer your question if you be quiet and let me make a statement, okay?
What kind of crack do you normally smoke, Mr. Biden?
How are you gonna ask somebody outright, dog? What kind of crack do you smoke, Mr. Biden? Like, oh my god, bro. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen on the news in years. That is just funny. Compared to the people who just drop dead from the vaccine on live TV, this is like the next funniest thing. What kind of crack do you smoke, Mr. Biden? It's like, what?
Statement,
What kind
okay?
of crack do you normally smoke, Mr. Biden?
Dude, I swear to God. What kind of crack do you normally smoke, Mr. Biden? Oh, shit. Oh, did it not play? I played the meme. Oh, play meme in the group chat? Oh, play my meme in the group chat. Oh. Let me go to Discord. Is there a meme there? Oh, in memes. Oh, it's in memes. Let me download this meme first. Are you playing two of these? Here we go. This is like a meme. Let's see. When a Jewish boy gets lost trying to find a synagogue bathroom and stumbles into the secret blood libel tunnel only to see the cute girl in his grade that's been missing for months. It's like, oh my. Oh, dude. This is so sad. He's like, oh shit. He's like, wait a second. Don't I know you? Don't I know you? Like, oh no.
You don't want to be like.
Here's another one here. Another meme.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would. But I legally can't. But I've considered it.
The dude just hopping out of the goddamn gutter. I'm like, what in the fuck? Dude, it's literal rats, dog. Literal fucking rats. I hate to say it. Man, I love to say it rather. It's funny. Literal rats, dog. They always do the shit where they pretend to try and get pussy unprompted. Yeah. Even objective reality and fact pass through their smooth brains. Toop ta plus ta doesn't equal full because you get no hoes, nigga. Is this reality? It is. Watched the stream last night. Good shit, dude. Yes, please. Here we go. That is literally the first time I've been around somebody that fucking dense. I've been through all strata of society. Even the old pimps and gangsters said hoes ain't shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Ace was speaking facts, but he was spurging out. I remember Jay saying that Daquisha feeds off of Ace saltiness like fucking Majin Buu. Dude. You can tell them 2 + 2 = 4 and they'll still be like, wrong. You get no bitches. Yeah. The internet is real life, but a young man only watching BP content will warp a dude's mind. Yeah, I've told younger dudes who show up here to not show up here anymore because, like, you haven't lived enough. But truth be told, the world is becoming more online, and the world is becoming more if you're only watching BP content, I get it. But is it necessarily a bad thing that we're telling them the truth? Like, you know, the reality for most young men who we're talking about here is that a lot of them are single. Like, a lot of them are single. Like, there's 67% of or 64% of young men report being single, and that is their reality. Their reality is the black pill. Now they might not know the name for it, but their reality is this. Like, there are a lot of young single men, who have no chance now at this point of getting a girlfriend because the smaller cohort of women who claim to be single rather. So what do you do if you're a young man and you're only and you're looking for answers? Now most men go to the internet nowadays, which is sad, but because they can't go to their father because their fathers don't understand or refuse to understand. So I don't know. What do you do? What do you do when this is the it can warp your mind, especially if you're somebody who's like relatively well off and it still warps your mind. But I get it though. Like if most men are single and their reality is this black pill crap, then I don't know what how does once again how do you square the circle where it's like young men are single and they don't know why they're single, so we told them the truth about why they're single, but then that's somehow warping their mind. But I get it. Some of the content is can go a little bit far. I might even say some of my content goes a little bit too far sometimes, but I do get it though. Like I know what you're trying to say. Like if your first experience with women is coming to the internet and looking at a Fresh and Fit video or a Pearly Things or what you want to call it, then I get it. That really is changing your perception. But if that's simply, is it really changing your perception, or is it simply showing you what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, is that perception wrong when that's what you also see in your high school or your college or your community college or your job? You notice the same 5 dudes in the job getting all the bitches. You notice the same 10 dudes in the baseball team or football team getting all the bitches. You're all tall and Chad like. Is it really that bad that men are being exposed to the truth? I think it's sad, but at the same time, like if it is reality, it is reality, right? We let people who run Ponzi schemes run our economy. We do. Now our economy is in a perpetual growth scheme. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's constantly trying to find a way to keep the fucking economy from collapsing on it in and of itself, and they can keep printing money and that'll stimulate the economy, and to some extent it works. But and maybe they found the fountain of youth with this shit, right? Maybe they found that if you give a woman money, they'll spend money forever and ever and ever until they die, and then but. At that point, your economy's dead, right? Because you don't have any, nobody was born. So, well, who knows? Felt bad for Ace, man. Bro was catching the most heat from Shaquanda. Shaquanda. Wignats think most black people are criminals. There is that mindset. Yeah, I've seen it before. Yeah, I've heard that mindset before. Looks don't matter. Proceeds to Ace roast. Yeah, that is funny. Yeah. The old pimps and gangsters mogged these Pookie IQ into a black hole. But yeah, the dude is ignorant. He is. Like he not only was he ignorant, but he just lived in like he basked in the ignorance, dog. He basked in the ignorance, dog. He just lived in the ignorance. He fed into Majin Buu's trap. Majin Buu. Let me see. Plato, Schopenhauer, and Tupac all agree on women, despite centuries between them, but somehow Durag Daquan got it right. Yeah, that's funny. Durag Daquan. That's a funny one. Wignats believe most black men are low IQ. I don't know. Like, see, look, when you live around black people, dog, and you see the way they fucking move, and you see the way things are going, it's hard not to come to that conclusion yourself sometimes. I'm not going to lie. And then when you look at the data, it gets even worse. So, just because they say something mean, like just because the truth is presented in a mean way doesn't mean that it's not true per se. But I'm not claiming this is a true claim. I don't want to go into the race and IQ shit. I've done it before, but yeah, let's call it what it is. If you see some you know, if you see some country where it's like the average IQ is 85, it's only appropriate to assume that maybe people there are fucking dumb. Like, I don't know. Like, it's hard to argue with the data, especially if unless you're gonna argue against IQ tests are not real or some shit. But I don't know. I doubt that many people here weren't abused or smacked by the cruelness of human nature and voids before coming here. If you are here, it's probably already over for you, like it is for me. There's some truth there. It is the she economy now. It is truly shocking how much the Western world caters to females. Well, yeah, because that's who has the money now. So they failed the perpetual growth scheme since they ruined fertility. Well, if they can grow a kid in the pod somewhere, and you know he lives in the pod his whole life. Not only is he grown in the pod, he lives in the pod and he dies in the pod, and he also and then when he dies he returns to a pod. So you know it's kind of funny. Like your whole life will be in a pod, and you'll just be some drone you'll be a worker drone number 9,999, and you'll be working your ass off till you die, and then that is the human race from here on out, right? So you're just a production unit that has a 50-year a lifespan, and at some point they just take you out to pasture and shoot you in the back of the head or some shit, right? So because I mean we already don't value human life anyway, so like it's not that far of a step to start saying, okay, well, if humans are just animals and they're which they are, but humans are animals and they have no value at all, well then and we have all the power and we might as well just abuse them, right? Might as well just make sex slaves and make this and make that, and we can just manufacture human beings in the state that we want them in, and that'll just simply be the new thing. So that could be it. So, and for all we know, that could be their plan, right? Jay killed that debate last night. He did, but I guess he won. But at the same time, like to his audience, he's just another square, right? Daquisha, y'all some weird ass niggas, men searching up states on how you cannot get no bitches. Touch grass, bro. Yeah. Your boy Daquisha was on Ooga Booga time. Yeah. Nigerians are smart as fuck. I don't know. I always hear that one, but then it's like, I get it. If you're in some third world country, it's hard to like break out of that shit. But when you're talking about your I don't know, these Nigerians, like, yeah, they can be smart. A lot of them come here with college degrees, but why can't they fix their own country? It's so weird how like every African of any real substance, or any IQ level of any real notoriety seems to leave. And I get why, because it's like if you can't turn around in a country that's a warlord, in one fucking generation, right? But I don't know, it's a fucked up situation to be in. Reading books is strange behavior to the illiterate, dude. There's some people who haven't read a book since they left fucking high school, dude. So, Daquisha reading books, you a weird ass nigga that gets no hoes. I tried. What's up, Jay? I give you credit for diplomacy, but dude should have been booted within the first hour, in my opinion. Yeah. The funny thing is, a quarter of that dude's Twitch audience are probably incels as well. So the black pill always collects. It somewhat does. The smartest Nigerians are 100 or 120s, sure, but why though? The average person there is pretty dumb if the IQ test is culturally fair. It's funny. I'm gonna open the chat up now. Let me do an invite link. You get no bitches. Are you guys aware that you get no bitches? Are you guys aware you guys get no bitches, dog? Here's the invite link. Can somebody else post the invite link again so I can pin it to the top of the chat? I'm only going to be here for about another hour, maybe less than an hour, really, but maybe 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So if you want to hop on and talk, you can talk. Thoughts on the Jew tunnels, dude? Come on, dog. We all know what's going on down there, dude. It's a huge yeah. We all know we all know what's going on. If you know, you know. I don't know what to tell you. I can go on these rants about how the here's one here's a meme I can share about the tunnels, dude. Here's a meme I can share about the tunnels. Here we go. Look, here's the top map. The top map showed mysterious cases of people vanishing without a trace. The bottom map showed the America's largest cave systems. So it's like they're all connected, right? It's so weird. You know, you got New York City up here. This is weird, man. Over here in the corner. This is weird how these ghosts go missing in these cave systems, dude. I don't know. This is weird, man. Thanks, Based. I don't know why I can't fucking pin messages anymore. It's so fucking weird. Here's another example of a. We're not covering that topic today. Not yet. I'll cover it later. Maybe on Sunday stream, but not today. I have a meme I wanted to show. Here's a meme. This is a funny one. This is a sad but funny one, dude. This Dr. Pizza guy. He actually which you can just tell by looking at him that he's got the I like children vibe, but this dude was actually against incels for a long time. I think he had a lot of posts on brain cells, not brain cells, but incel tears all the time. And as someone named Dr. Pizza, I dread to think that my involvement in Pizzagate will turn out to be what my involvement in Pizzagate will turn out to be. And all of a sudden, it just so happens that a man named Dr. Pizza, tech reporter Peter Blight, found guilty of soliciting minors for sex online. Huh. Funny. It's just funny. How the people who claim, oh yeah, it's not real, end up being the dudes who are engaging in it. Isn't that funny? What are the odds, dog? What are the odds? Now this is an old story. This story's from a few years back. This is from 2017. So but it's funny how this dude, almost 3 years later, 3 years later in 2020, got caught with trying to get some kids, dude. So I don't know, man. Some pedo shit, dude. The real chuds were star people the whole time. I can understand why Nigerians flee. It's not everything in your country is retarded. Why won't you listen to you? Won't listen to you? And corruption, war, tribalism, and hunger are rampant. What exactly can you do? That's some truth. That's some truth there. That's what I basically kind of said, right? Like I get why they leave, but it's like, dang, like I don't know. Would you clap a star chick and yeet her from her community? Fuck nah, dude. I'm good. What do you think about looks maxing almost going mainstream? Like if everyone looks maxes, competition will increase. Well, yeah, that's the whole point. Like it's almost like they want you to keep going back to the doctor for more. Somebody brought up how during the stream last SNC Ryder was on, and he said that his doctor recommended that he get this procedure, and it's like, well, yeah, of course your doctor's going to recommend that especially if it's like not something you need. Of course he's going to say, hey, bro, you look really good if you got this procedure done. Well, of course he's going to recommend you to get a procedure. He wants to get paid. Like, I'm not saying he's going to lead you astray, but doctors have every incentive to promote this stuff. There's doctors that promote transgenderism, right? There was that video that came out a few years ago about the I think it was Columbia or some shit, one of the big schools in America. They one of the doctors was like, oh yeah. Trans surgery is a huge moneymaker for us because you can push the a medication and the surgery and yada and they're on that stuff for life. And it's like, how sick is a medicine when that we would allow we would allow that type of things to happen. This is insane. Like how sick is that? Like, I don't know. Wish I could join. My English kind of sucks. That's cool, dude. Over for Latino selves, huh? Yes, I would have sex with Abby Shapiro. I cannot lie. Oh boy. It's like he wanted to get caught. Law. It might be, yeah. Just look at South Korea for now, for how that looks. It's a social nightmare, but societal nightmare as well. Plastic surgeon recommending plastic surgery. I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm not shocked. I'm shocked too, dude. No fucking way they would. Like, what this dude's recommending? I get some shit done. Nah, fucking way, dude. Hey, Jay, can you come on? You want to talk to me about the stream? I want to hear some. I want to hear what was going on at the start of that stream. I want to know what was going on, dude. It seemed like it got pretty crazy. Here's a post from the fortunes. Late 80s millennial here. I've heard somebody talk about these guys. They talk about how these guys were like the last people to kind of benefit from to have a good time in the market. Dating in high school, college was probably 40-60 in relationship, no relationship. But most of us who when single would still get laid. I was normie as they come, and even my 6 out of 10 ass didn't have any problems hooking up with average girls. Something changed in the last 10 years, duh. Maybe the ubiquitous nature of online dating, hookup apps, and Snapchat, and things like that, taking over social dynamics, duh. In high school in the 2000s, pretty much every typical social clique would hang out, party, drink, smoke, hook up, even the Warhammer nerds. I used to exclusively date theater whores. I knew a guy who did this actually. They would like just date the women who were in the certain cliques, right? So maybe that skewed my perception of a bit. Yeah, this is probably more close to reality as you can get. I think it's somewhat true. What's up, Joe?
Can you hear me?
Man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm actually at work right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't
phone on 15%, but yeah, bro. It was a pretty. I would say that the stream was going okay, but and no disrespect to the brother, but Ace completely. I'm not sure if you watched it, but he completely torpedoed the stream.
I heard that he showed his face, but what did he do to torpedo the show?
So the problem with it was two things. Number one, he cammed up, and because all it was just a minstrel show for Daquan. Like that he was coming on under the troll basically, and he wanted to use it as fodder. I was actually trying to have a genuine conversation to the best of my ability, and I think Base for the most part was there as well. But once he came up on the stream, he cammed up, and again, I'm not trying to be a dick, but the guy is visibly overweight. And it was
like how fat is he? Like, would you like 300 pounds?
No, he was probably like in like 250 or something like that. But he came up on the stream, he started talking mess, and I was trying to tell him like, yo, because he kept on trying to tell me to cam up. You're not going to shame me to try to cam up or try to show you these women X, Y, and Z, because you're basically playing. He wants you to play on his playing field. So as people, as people in this space, it's like you've never told, no one has ever told anyone, hey, cam up. Like we just talk, we listen, we go off of the speed. It's not about that. But when it comes to niggas, it's about how you look. It's about all that, like that dumb shit. And he played right into his hands, in the stream, in my opinion, dramatically dropped in quality from there.
Wow. Damn. Well,
dramatically. And Daquan, and the problem with Daquan was he wasn't answering any questions directly. He lied multiple times on the stream. He kept on saying, I want to help you guys. But I don't take this none seriously. He was backtracking. Like, the guy has, look, man, we can disagree. That's totally fine. The guy has zero integrity. His followers embrace ignorance. They're not like, I mean, you know how these people are. I mean, you could watch the stream, you could look at his stuff. We bring up even, it's not even data. We just bring up something, just logic. The dude is like, Mystery. He called us. We live on the internet. He streams every day, every other day. The people who was in the chat room, they listen to this dude every day.
I don't know, man. Like I said earlier, maybe you've been listening the whole time, but I think that
I haven't been.
Oh, you haven't been? No,
I'm on my lunch break.
Oh, okay. I just think it's funny how I think that, especially in the Black community, but like in general, the online, arguing online is almost a fruitless effort, because like it becomes a huge shit-flinging contest where it's not really about who has the better argument. Sometimes it is, but a lot of times it's about who has the better quip or the better who can cause people to laugh is like the winner.
Mystery, he didn't have that. No, but the thing about it is, if all you have to do is just listen to the stream. He's a quote unquote comedian. We've seen comedians like if you've seen the Cat Williams roast, it's like you know how comedians can be. He just kept on saying the same thing over and over. Matter of fact,
you got no bitches, you got no bitches, you got no bitches. But the sad part about in the Black community though is that you have to realize who he's trying to appeal to. It's his own audience, but beyond that, like for African Americans or Blacks in general, it just seems like the bitches are like paramount. And
No, yeah,
that
yeah.
argument, you might think that being logical works, and sometimes it does, but a lot of times you'd be surprised how many people would just ignore all that
Right.
and go to
Well,
him and say, "Oh yeah, you got no bitches, so who the fuck are you to talk about this shit, right?"
well, yeah, right. Well, but the issue with this is, and I said this right after the stream ended, but we black men base anything, like, for example, he kept on saying, well, the street dudes and the hood dudes are interesting. Well, what makes them interesting? They're spontaneous. Well, what makes them spontaneous? They're interesting. So now we got a circular argument. But here's the problem. Just besides that, right? Just like taking it a step back. Black men, okay, the hood dude is interesting. Why are they interesting? Just because women like them? Why? Okay, the a Carlton or Steve Urkel is lame. Why? Just because black women think that they are? So as black men, we base our opinions of black men not by our own opinion, but by how women view them. Think about it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that because I posted this in my Discord, but I think that a lot of black men, they're bitch made, and women are their only real compass when it comes down to, am I doing something right? Because that's the only person
Right.
they've had in their whole life to tell them they're doing something right or wrong. So
Mhm.
they don't have that masculine role model. At least, obviously, you can have an uncle or some shit around, but it's not the same as having a dad around. So like somebody
Right.
who's like literally your like genetic, half your genes comes from that man. So when we're talking about black men, like it makes some sense that they would be off, have extremely feminine ways of doing things, like insulting somebody and doing all these things, like, and it's a very feminine way of arguing. But at the end of the day, like, if that's who you're, if most of your audience is also bitch made, well then yeah, those arguments are gonna work. You know
No,
what
no,
I
no,
mean? Like,
absolutely, absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, like I said, man, the stream, I thought it was like pretty eye open, not super eye opening for somebody like me. I mean, I look, man, there was some times where I kind of got off the rails. I called him Shaquan, and I mean, I tried to escalate on my jokes and all that. I even made him laugh, even though he lied about it. And that's the thing, man. It's like we don't have to agree. There's sometimes where me and you disagree, but as a man, if I ask you something real simple,
Relatively easy. I answered the question right. There's no
right?
ambiguity about it. And I might answer it in a not the most direct way. I might try to say, okay, I agree, but X, Y, and Z, right?
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
other than that, but at least the question was answered, right?
The question, exactly. And the thing about it is that, number one, he kept on telling guys, go outside, touch grass. You guys live on the
Yeah, it's like
internet.
one of the oldest arguments there is, and it's like, I get
Right.
it. Maybe some men are chronically online, and all they do is go on black
Mystery,
pill streams and yada. But how
so
many men
I
are really are real? Or how many men are really doing that though? I don't know. Like,
no, but mystery. I and y'all get on me. I approach women relatively often, and this is something that I should have said on the stream. I was like, damn, I should have said that. There was a couple things I should have said, but when you're actually out and about and you approach women, what are they doing 9 times out of 10 when you're actually out there
on their
approaching them
phone,
and
dog.
talking to them on their phones, right? So so your average woman gets approached in person. Maybe if she's good looking, she might get approached 3 to maybe 7 or so times a day. Maybe if she's good looking, let's just say around 7 or 8. Versus, so the 7 to 8 in real life versus how many dudes are hollering at her, liking her photos, in her DMs, messaging her on her phone. And you're gonna sit here and tell me that, and I mean, there's so much hypocrisy. I'm not trying to get all into it, but the thing about it is, this dude is social media famous. This guy has so many followers. So how is he going to sit here and tell us that the internet, y'all need to get out there? But I'm willing to bet you, even though he tried to say that it wasn't the case, that the majority of the women that he gets are based off of DMs and stuff online.
He probably wouldn't admit that, but because it destroys the argument. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, man. I think, and my problem, there's a couple of problems, because let's be honest, it's like, look at his audience, look at the people that he appeals to versus somebody like, on this side of the spectrum, right? And there's far more on that side, which is, it is what it is. But I think the big problem with a lot of black men is that the thing that you said earlier with how we're bitch made, I think we also lack integrity. And I also think that we're extremely anti-intellectual.
Yeah,
To an absurd.
the huge. I mean, what I think all of that is attached to the bitch made energy, right? Where it's like, men are known as the logical half of the species, where women are known as the emotional half, and like everything he was doing was like he got loud and rowdy and yada yada. And that's one thing. That's another reason why, like, I almost never joined some of these streams, Especially when there's a lot of black men on there, dude. Like I kind of hear the same thing on a BGS stream sometimes too, where like these dudes get real rowdy and they start fucking yelling and shit, and you can't get a word in edgewise, and sometimes that's fun, but sometimes it's just like you can't fucking say anything, so you just don't bother. Like
yeah, and that's what that's why I was trying to that's why I had to hold Base Pluto accountable, because I said, hey, you said this guy was a felon. Okay, you didn't have any hard evidence of that. Okay, cool. Can you admit that wasn't the case, and we can move on? Like, I was trying to kind of be fair,
the moderator in a way, right?
Yeah. I was trying to, but the problem is like you can't play fair. You can't have a fair game with niggas. Like, you can't do it. Like they're too. You know what I'm saying? And Base Pluto was silent for a lot of the streaming until toward the end. But Ace, again, no disrespect to the guy, he completely tanked it. Batman Beyond came, shout out to him. And then a few others kind of came in and mic'd up. But and you didn't see because you weren't on the Twitch. But when people were on their camera, I wasn't on my camera. But when there was a couple people, they started flexing their clothes, and I got this, and what about your hoes, and what about like it, and that's
Was that bad?
Bro, I sit on the stream. I'm like, oh, we're just a whole bunch of dumb niggas on the stream now. This is just a nigga off. We're in Niggaville now.
Yeah.
Like that's all. And
you gotta flex. You gotta flex. Right?
And that's what he wanted. That's why he kept on saying, well, show your women, show us, show a pic, blah, 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 blah. Like it was just a nigga off. And I'm like, and I was trying to fucking tell Ace, and I was trying to tell Base Pluto to kick that nigga off. I was like, yo, chill out, bro. You just playing right into his shit, and he just kept on fucking doing it. And that's why he has content, because he just kept playing into it. Why, bro? This is black pill shit. Why would you cam up? Think about it, Mystery. If you know that the black pill is for real, and you know that looksism is a thing with both men and women, why would you want to dilute your argument with you just putting your face up there? Because what is niggas gonna do? Just talk about your face. Just talk about you ugly. Talk about you fat. You niggas are stupid. I'm not, bro. I'm black. I'm a pro-black dude, but I know niggas are fucking stupid. They are.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm
sorry to go off, but
I hear you. I mean, I've heard it a million times, and yeah, and when it sort of gives credence to when the white cells or the Wignats, they go off and they talk about blacks. It's like, okay, then like, yeah, you're just feeding into the narrative, right? And exactly. Who knows? Are they right? I don't know. Like, I'm not saying they're all right, but fuck, like, when all they see online is shit like this, and every single stream they see of black people is like some fucking you say a nigga off, you're showing off your best shit. What do you? This is some monkey shit. I'll say it.
The whole
some monkey shit.
Yeah, no, you're right. And the whole time it's just, y'all, like, you guys don't get no bitches, and that was really the only thing. The argument hint, and I know that he wasn't trying to actually have a conversation, but then he seemed like, oh, I actually want to help you guys. I want to help you, Base Pluto, and there's always that disingenuous shit. But I'm like, no, you're not. Either you are or you're not. Either you came here to troll or you came here to actually have an actual discussion. I tried to come at, and that's why I was pissed off toward the end, because I was actually trying to be fair to the brother, talking about, okay, cool, you done turn your life around, let's celebrate that. But he didn't want to come to in our space and have any sort of respect. So, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I hear you. I watched. I think I joined in kind of like how many hours was it? I think it was about 2 hours, right? 3 hours?
No, it was longer than that, bro. Like, it's not something that you should spend time watching, in my opinion.
Yeah, I watched it. I started watching the start of it, and then I didn't watch the end. I ended up falling asleep watching it. So like, I was laying in bed. It was kind of late. I was just laying in bed listening to it. Now I was laughing at a few parts. I left a few comments. Obviously, I think maybe you saw them, maybe you didn't. But I left a few comments in the live chat. But just kind of laughing at the situation, but I just thought it was funny. I'm like, what the fuck's going on in here? I was like, what in the hell is going on in here, dog? Like,
just some BS, man. But look, I'm gonna re-listen to this stream. I'm pretty sure people talked about it earlier. I gotta charge my phone. So yeah, man. Yeah, I would say last thing before I go, the black community is we knew it was cooked, but I guess I just didn't.
Dude, it's beyond saving, dude. Like, anybody who thinks they can save the community is out of their mind. I think that they're cooked. And you said it, they're cooked. Like, the goose is cooked. You ain't getting no fucking refunds, right? Like, you got what you got.
Yeah,
You got
man.
what you got.
But,
So
but yeah, but yeah, I'll check you out in the thing. Are you streaming Saturday, Sunday?
I probably well, I might be on with Thomas White again. Thomas White, you know him? He's a streamer.
No.
He streams as well. But I was on his channel like a month ago, 2 months ago. I might go on there again. I haven't sent him a time yet, but I was thinking about streaming on my own show, but I might stream on his show that week. So or that this week. This week coming
Okay,
up,
for
so.
sure, for sure. All right,
All
man.
right, dude. See ya.
Yep. See ya.
Jesus Christ. I'm tired, man. Let me see. What is this? Any good memes, Six Chair? I don't think I have any good memes. Here's a solid quality meme that shows some level of like, thank God there's still some heart in the world. Look at this shit, dude. Look at this. Look at him. Look at him. He's squirming for his life. He doesn't know what to do. Upside down. Doesn't know what to do. Here come his friends. Look at this. And they just help him out. Oh, I'll do it again. This is how we should be helping our fellow man. He's upside down, doesn't know what he's doing. He's just, oh God, I don't know what to do. Somebody help me. Oh God. And then here comes his friends. Okay, here I come, dude. They're all coming to help each other, dog. Oh, it's turtles, dude. If a turtle can understand something basic like help my brother out, dog, why can't we? Why can't we? Why can't we do this? Just wholesome video, dude. Wholesome. Here's the meme of the woman with no eggs, or her eggs are she's almost out of eggs. She's at her job. She's at her a dead end accounting job. She's just crying, saying, "Oh my God, the eggs! I only have 6, 7 left. Oh God!" And her two aborted children she killed 3 years ago when she had a chance to have children. She's like, "No, I need that raise for my promotion." So here's her kid 1 and kid 2. What else could I have here? Any other good memes? I have some memes from Pizzagate I can do, but I'm gonna save those for later. No, it's not time for that yet. Oh, this is a funny meme. This is a good meme. This meme is perfect, dude. This meme is perfect. Here we go. Right here. When diamonds aren't forever. 1-800-DIVORCE. Divorce family court name change. Meanwhile, next to it says 1-800 bankruptcy. next payment plans, free consultation. Attorney at law. Man, what do you fucking know? These ambulance chasing fucking attorneys, Doug. This is the saddest fucking banner ad I've seen my whole life, dude. But it fits so well. It fits so well, dude. Back in 1 sec, my dudes. We're back, buddy boyos. My God. Live into live, dude. Live into live. Street getting his door to. How'd you fucking know, dude? But divorce bankrupts men. That's the funny part, right? Once they fleece you in divorce court, you know exactly where to go, dog. Any more good memes? Any good memes here? This is another shower. Oh no, it's another shower. The memes. Here's a funny meme. We'll do this quick meme here. Who knows how true this is, but we'll see what it is. Here's a funny meme. $2,500 2009 Dodge Journey SXT Sport utility 4-door. Here we go. Buyer details. Who cares? Hi, blah. Is this still available? Message sent. Yes. Would you consider donating to a single mom of 7? And I'll give you 1 year of free OnlyFans for free. What? I'll donate some condoms and advice, but I'm not giving you a car for free. Oh, dude. Oh, this is some funny ass shit. Who knows how true it is nowadays, but it's a funny meme nonetheless. But yeah, when you I don't know, the world's so shitty. I got so many memes I could do, but so many memes that I can wait for. This is a funny meme. We'll do a quick meme here. Here we go. This is a funny meme. Here we go. The going no. Of course it's urgent. I had to use a payphone. Ah, dude. Of course. A Jew would do anything tonight to not use a payphone, dog. He'd be like, what the fuck? I gotta use a payphone to call in. The going no. Shut it down. The going no. Shut it down. Shut it down. The going no. The going no. The goy no. Oh no. Who told the goy? Oh no. This is a funny meme. Here's a funny meme here. But some of these are from my Discord. Here we go. We have our you know, he got the fucked up swastika. He's like, what the fuck is this? He's like, what is this, dog? He's like, what? He's like, what? Any good videos out? I wonder if there's any good videos out. See if there's any good videos to play. Go on YouTube. YouTube. Go on YouTube. Amaranth, the first OnlyFans billionaire from Aaron Clary. To watch that later on, I guess. Got some Taco Bell. Somebody asking. Somebody asked what I'm eating is Taco Bell. Got 2 burritos and called it a day. Everything's so expensive now. Truth be told, one thing I always notice, if you don't notice, I don't know where you live at, but I always notice is whenever I get food, it get delivered, it's always a fucking Indian, dog. Pajit. It's always some short fucking Pajit. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, there's no fucking way, dog. Literally every time, dog. It's either a fucking Pajit or some like mystery meat looking motherfucker, dog. It's always the fucking Pajit, dude. Every time. Some short fucking Pajit. The weirdest thing, dude. Alright, dudes, well. Someone said, haha. It's always a Pajit or an Arab. This is true. I'm not even lying, dog. And come on, dude. Come on, dog. On that grind set to pay taxes, dog. Yeah, basically. This is what I mean, dog. All the jobs they claim are fucking This is true. Never talk shit about Little Caesars if you have the gall to eat Taco Bell. I still remember when it only technically counted as meat for that brief period, Doug. And they give free healthcare. They do, yeah. But yeah, I think all these jobs they so-called created are just simply just like Uber Eats jobs, and everything else is bullshit. It's a complete clown economy, Doug. I thought they had 45 people in here, honestly. It's kind of weird, but all right, dude. Well, this has been Wednesday Night WINsel. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you like the video. Maybe you hated the video. Leave a comment anyway. And never forget, buddy, but that wasn't fucking gold. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we got a picture here. What do you think about getting surgery that young? I'm about to enter my 20s and want to make the money to get surgeries at 23, 20. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. Whatever, dude. I don't know. Just do it's your money. Do what you got to do. All right, dude. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers. See you guys on. I'll let you know what Sunday's gonna be like. I'm probably gonna be on Thomas White's stream that day. So I'll let you know. All right, guys. Peace out.